Crawfish are a legendary freshwater crustacean typically harvested in Louisiana.
Oh, yes, I put dry
About
blood
40
onto
years
blue
ago,
sausages
rice
for a
farmers like
living.
Mike Verget stumbled onto the fact that the 2-year growing cycle of crawfish synced up perfectly with the 2-year growing cycle of their rice crop. Now many of Louisiana rice fields are seeded with baby crawfish every other year, which is
don't they just put like
new source of food
eggs
and income for
in the
farmers
water
in the bayou.
and they just farm
Today,
it?
I'm in Branch, Louisiana at Fruget Aqua Farms to figure out how Cajun Crawfish produces over 1 million pounds of crawfish every year.
Hi, welcome to Dan Does.
What? Guys, why can't you just put a big ass pool? You get a pool, you put it outside, you dump fish eggs, they grow as fish, then you farm them.
So what stage are we in right now?
You're in the early summer,
Okay.
and we're in the canopy stage of the rice crop. We've got cooler water down at the bottom. We got a canopy on top to protect the crawfish, and now we can introduce crawfish to this field. If you just came out in this field when we first planted it and just dumped crawfish out here with no cover, the birds would get them all in a matter of hours.
Right.
Or the heat would get them.
So it's
they have a
more like
spawner.
the rice as a crop just provides the perfect habitat for the crawfish, and that's kind of how they came together.
Yeah.
No?
In a few months, the rice will grow out of the canopy stage and be ready for harvest. From there, the fields are flooded to about 2 feet of water to get ready for crawfish harvesting. Once the crawfish are harvested, the fields are drained all the way down and another round of rice is planted and the cycle continues.
This is the boat
Chat,
that we are going to take.
doesn't that drain the minerals from the ground and the soil in a non-balanced way so that the
Hey,
soil
Felix,
becomes bad at
just
one
wanted
point?
to ask when
Now,
you were
to
going
harvest
to
crawfish,
start doing
what
your
is this device here?
podcast.
All right, so this is a push
It
boat.
does.
We
Right.
used to have
Not a lot?
fleet of mechanical boats. It took way more energy to repair the fields. Those
you
mechanical
on about?
boats dig a rut.
Because I know maybe I get it. You don't know about this because you're a dumb fuck. Okay, but basically the soil. Okay, if you use it, let's say for corn or whatnot, over and over again, you can't. They cycle it. They use it for one thing and they do it because of the minerals in the soil. You don't want to go only for
Wherever
one.
they go, there's a rut. Even though it takes more labor to harvest, it's
Dude.
more efficient in the long run because you're not having to go back and repair the field. So we went back to walking. It's a greener version of crawfish farming. So what we have here is a bag of artificial bait. So it's basically little biscuits, you know. We put 1 or 2 of these per trap.
Okay, we'll grab a trap, sort it, and then refill the trap with the bait.
Correct.
So why do we need the gloves?
Because the crawfish
They're nippy?
they're nippy.
No
Wait,
request
what?
to waste
Should've
some
helped you.
crawfish
Yep, you're
adds
fine.
back
This is called a
nutrients into
pyramid
the
trap.
soil.
Oh.
Same
Doesn't look
thing
like
fish
much,
poop does for
but this
plant
is high-tech
water.
crawfish
It's like
farming.
crack
Me and my
farming.
brother and a few people around here sort of invented this top, believe it or not. The way the trap
Obama
works
X. Why
is
would
you have
do
these
my boys
flumes,
quick so
Right.
and the
dirty
crawfish
with the
crawl
hairline
in, they go to the
jokes?
bait,
Anyways,
and theoretically they
resume
can't
that.
crawl out. See my boat's getting away from me?
Okay, so it's a dance.
Just
It's a
make
dance.
a big pool
Well,
and farm them
the
like
guys
a
that,
video
that
game
do
like
this every day,
RP, like
they know
GTA
exactly how to
Batches,
hold this
Joy
boat. They got it
Multicom,
down
Farm
pat.
MX,
I suck at it
xQcl.
because I don't do it every day.
You're an office cat now?
I'm on office cat, exactly.
Harder than a shopping cart,
Just
I will say.
yeah, harder than a shopping cart.
So I'm
Yep.
actually kind of nervous. So I'm going to
Yep,
pull this
just
thing
pull
out
that trap
and then flip it.
and flip it.
Holy, what the shit, Jesus.
You got a load right there. That's crawfishing.
They
So
say
you can
no,
just take
they
that
only
bait,
do
put
it
it back
every
in
other
it, take
year
both
on a
pieces.
plot
Here
of
you go.
land you
Because this is a hot spot, right?
Yeah,
So then I push them in. So that was a good load then, right?
that was a good one. As you're pushing along, you can swipe them, and that saves
Oh,
you a
gotcha.
little time.
Swipe
you know?
as
It's not bad.
Holy Christ, bugs.
Holy guacamole cheese and
Oh yeah, I
crackers.
can really feel it nipping on my gloves.
Those are kind of
You got a hold on your
disgusting.
boat, it's gonna float away. No hands, he's doing it all by himself.
Why not cover this floor in traps?
We've learned that you catch most of the crawfish right next to a levee.
Okay. It's actually quite pleasant here out on the boat.
Guys, but how do they repopulate the crawfish?
Mike, I feel like I'm doing honest work
This
here.
shit.
You are. This is about as honest as it gets right here.
I've lost the boat. I've lost the bait. Oh no.
It's gone. Don't worry about it.
Everything's just flying away from me here.
30 months pothole. Oof.
I
Have you
wasn't
ever
scared.
pyramids in the West
They're
have
like
gone
very
out
sustainable,
sewer
right? Because like
massage?
there would be
Oof.
nothing growing here if not them.
That's correct.
You're kind of creating protein from nothing.
We're converting rice into protein.
And we're all keto, so, you know.
There you go. All right, so once you got a full bag, you close the little door
Yep.
and you pull each section of the truck.
Okay, so this is when it starts being some heavy.
So we're going to tie that bag off and we're going to lay it down in the bottom of the boat.
Yummy, I
Jesus.
can't wait to spend $50 so I can slurp the fish pieces off of the old eggshell so I can finally
So now
get
we
to the
wrap it in
truffle
this
underneath.
burlap
Save the
sack
best
here.
for last,
So
as
from
they
here, Someone's
say.
gonna come by with an ATV, bring these back,
Yep.
and then we'll sort them,
Correct.
and we'll cook off a few of them.
That's correct.
Happy 420.
Thanks, guys.
I don't do 420 that much, but yeah, happy.
From here, the crawfish are brought back to the processing facility where they're washed, graded by size, and then packaged to go out to customers.
All right, Mike, we're back. We're in the processing line now.
Yeah, we're in the processing line.
Who's this man here?
This is Ed Guidry, Director of Operations over here. Ed runs the whole plant, actually runs the whole farm, him and another
that
guy.
much? No, at all.
Watching you for 27
Just like
months.
this?
Can I get a welcome to the
And then
jungle?
spread it?
Yes, just spread it over the top, just like that.
Wow, this is
Just
so
like
cool.
that. Just shake them out.
And it's clearing
And-
little bugs and
Right.
little debris.
Correct.
Okay.
And the mud.
How fast do you want to do it?
Oh, you can do it faster than that. You want to keep the belt full.
Okay.
So this machine is not moving very fast, but it's moving a little bit faster than you, right? when you harvest the
Jesus.
crawfish out the field,
Yeah.
everything gets in the trap, small or large. That's what the next machine does, is separate those by size.
All right, let's cruise on. So there's essentially three
That's
sizes.
3 different
Dude,
sizes.
they're getting
right here.
fucking
This is going back for
smoked,
seed.
though, these little
Correct.
things.
That's a medium to large,
My
and that's
God.
the large.
So the way that the grader works is
Guys-
there's a series.
You guys, they're still alive, guys. Don't they wonder what the fuck is going on? They're getting fucking bunched and punched and fucking swirled and sprayed and poked and prodded.
Series of tubes along this line, and they slowly spread out as they get to the end there, getting
not
wider
have
and
a brain?
wider. So here, only the little guys are let in, and these ones are going to go back to seed to set up for next year's crop. And then the middle and the large are here. These are the ones that are going out to the customers. This is one of the final stages. He's sorting by eye to make sure there's no dead ones, no weird
dead
stuff.
ones, no fish, no turtles. You know,
Right.
the snails are a bad problem this time of year.
We're scanning here to look for ones that are banged up and ones that are dead. And when they're dead, we toss them in the reject bin.
You don't look down, you look up.
Okay.
You look up before they get here so you can spot them out before they get.
So, guys, hey, guys, I don't want to make a weird political segment, chat, but guys, but does that mean that it's society that decides
Dude, they
what
don't
we
have human
poke and
emotions.
stack and kick and spray and whatnot and not? Because isn't this just an animal like any other animal?
Get it. Once they fall on the
You're dead.
belt, it's kind of hard to see them.
Dead.
You see that? You see how that? It's not moving. There you go, just like that. That's what you want to look for. Look, you got a crack one right here. That one right there.
Okay?
See, the tail broke off. After you do it for 35 years, you get the nose.
I think that we care more about the animal if it looks cuter or if it doesn't. Literally. I think that's like one of the big mediums we use. If we're going to be cruel to the animal or not, is how they look physically appealing with their traits, which is
What they look
such a weird thing if you think about it.
for.
There's so many crawfish. So what's going on this last step?
They actually rolling up the belt,
Yep.
falling in the sucker, and it weighs
This is
up
what
about
Mer
30 pounds
Crab's
at a time.
fucking it after
When they
saving
get
all of
30
his
pounds,
fucking
it'll
money.
shut off
I'm
and
murdering his
shoot,
ass.
And the man will catch it. They'll take them from here, and they're gonna load them straight on the truck.
How'd I do?
It works like the promised
Tired?
Neverland.
I think so.
These are the little guys that are going back into the rice crops
Correct.
to get ready for next year.
For next year.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, so we'll go see them dump off.
We're gonna go watch them dump them out. Yep. We spend all that time catching them like we did this morning.
Right.
Then we go sort them out and we move them to another place. Someday I guess we'll figure out an easier way to do it, but right now it's just a lot of hard work.
My what?
All right. This far enough?
Yeah, that's good.
Now that the cycle is complete, it's finally time to see how some Louisiana locals cook up and peel the crawfish.
Dan, this is Mark, my brother.
Oh,
Mark
they're too
Boucher.
small.
Nice to meet you.
Mark's the
right, Mark.
farmer.
Yeah.
I'm the salesman. He does all the work. I sell
Right.
everything.
He likes the PR work.
Yeah, I'm the PR guy.
We're gonna boil up some crawfish.
Yeah, we're gonna boil up some crawfish. We got a little custom boiler right behind you.
Oh, you guys make this too?
So this is some of our private label seasoning.
Don't ask me what's in the recipe. I forgot. It's been so long ago.
How long now? About 5-10 minutes?
About 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
You ready to dump?
Yes.
All right.
You put it all?
Yes.
You trying to kill me?
Give him some corn. There you go.
Now,
Perfect.
so the first thing you want to do is find the biggest one in your platter. Basically, you put your thumb under the tail. You're going to push in a little bit, twist,
That's hot.
and pull it out. You squeeze the bottom of the tail, and you wiggle it out.
I've already butchered it, right?
No, you good.
I'll get there.
There you go.
You're starting ripping already?
Yeah, I'm just pulling them out. I'm just letting Mark demonstrate while I eat,
That looks
It's like the best part of
disgusting.
lobster and shrimp.
pretty much.
Exactly.
Wow. Mm-hmm. And now we just sit in silence and
So now you drink a beer or you drink water or whatever.
You talk
know.
a lot. If you
You
have
talk a lot.
big family here.
If you think
said when
this
you
is
guys
bad,
first
you should
started,
check what they do to chickens
crawfish were
before
just
you
like a
order.
thing that someone would occasionally have, right?
I mean, I know they did it to the chickens.
And now it's
Now it's a giant
it's
But
an
what,
industry.
what can you do, man? Dude, I'm not gonna recreate the foundation and the structure of society, dumb fuck. I play video games, okay? I'm hungry. I pull up Uber Eats. What do I see? $2 chicken nuggets. I click. It's coming in. It's good. I eat it. Boom, donezo. I go to bed. What do you want from me? I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Thank you guys again for having me out here.
You're very welcome. We really enjoyed having you guys.
Oh, think about that. Oh, my chicken nuggets right here. I'm not kidding.